would it mean for you and your family to continue services throughout the summer?
Having the services now that JR has in the fall and spring during the school year and not having them in the summer is non-beneficial. I feel like he regresses in all of his therapies. I mean, as far as like speech and occupational and even the music therapy programs that he's in. I feel like he loses touch, and that the progression there is just slowly delaying. By the time he gets back into the school year, it's like starting back all over.
Not even words to describe how much it would mean and how stressful and how hard it is when I have to think about him not getting his speech therapy or his occupational therapy, or what he will be like next summer when he starts school because of the break. It would mean everything to me and my family.
I think it would be great because it would give him a chance to continue to work on his progress. It would give him a chance to maybe interact with other kids his age that have a similar condition. And I just think it would be wonderful for us to be able to have that benefit and be able to have that over the summer. So there you go.
What would it mean for you for your adult son to have services during the summer?
Wow, that is a good question, because it seems like once a child reaches a certain age, that the services are diminished. There's a lot of services, camp facilities for special needs children when they're younger, but once they migrate into adulthood, it seems like these services are hard to find. Right now, during the summer, Michael is at home and he does his chores and watch TV, but being able to have access to a program where he's out in the community, he's allowed to socialize with people and interact with them. He loves this. This is part of his skills, and not being able to do that would have an effect on him. He loves to talk to people and smile and touch things and just be part of society. And it's hard for him to be at home where there's no one there for him to communicate with except for his immediate family. So this will give him an opportunity to feel like he's an adult, to feel like he's self-sufficient, he's contributing, and that he is an asset to society.
I have to tell you that PTPT has really changed our life. I am the grandmother of Santiago. Santiago is a 4-year-old little boy that we have learned so much of all the resources available for him through this organization. So this has been a big blessing for us. Learning and being a friend of other parents that, like us, have an autistic child. So I recommend all of you to share the good news that PTPT is here for all of us.
When my son was diagnosed with autism, I remember feeling extremely devastated. I felt alone, I felt discouraged, I felt like, why me? I felt angry. And although I had a great group of friends, they were a great support system for me, I still felt like it just wasn't enough, that they didn't really understand what it truly meant to have a child with special needs. Ironically, during that time, I met someone that we actually shared the same experience. We both had children with autism and we connected. And the thing that connected us was, again, that we both had a child with special needs. And I remember asking her, where is their support, where is their help? And she didn't know, I didn't know. So we both decided that we were gonna research and just look for this support. And unfortunately, we couldn't find any. And because we didn't find any, we decided that we wanted to start our own support group. 2 years ago, we started putting the pieces together. And the thing that I really love about PTPT is that we are a group of friends that became family. We feel like We completely relate to one another. We feel safe around each other. We don't feel like we have to be in a competition. We don't feel like people are judging us, because outsiders tend to judge us for having special needs kids when we're walking in the malls or doing whatever. But we really feel like this is a safe place. I love that we empower one another. In our meetings, we get encouraged by the things that other people might find small, but it's extremely big to us. We're advocates for our children. We're advocates for one another. We just really enjoy meeting.
Putting the pieces together is for every parent. We have parents who have toddlers, parents who have middle schoolers, parents who have adult children. It is awesome to have the camaraderie when we get together, besides the fact that we eat a ton of food. It's great to have company where you can talk to and they understand your world. The speakers are top-notch and give us great information to take home with us and to talk about and to maybe make some changes. But it's the family of the group that really helps. We frequently have professionals, doctors, therapists, school administrators, church staff to come and visit depending on the topic, so they can understand more. Some of the tougher parts of being a parent with a child with special needs is when there are breaks from school and work programs. Those times can be unsettling and they can be very scary. When the children are in school, they have their speech therapy, their occupational therapy, their physical therapy, and all the other therapies. But when they're not in school, when it's spring break, when it's Thanksgiving break, when it's the summer, those services go away. And very often parents are not able to pay the $80 an hour, the $180 an hour for a therapist. And very often the children are regressing. The work eligible adults have very little to do. We raise money so that we can bridge the gap for those parents. It is devastating to be able to have those services, and then there's a long period of time when you don't have it. Being able